GG's to Lexion and iDabs. That was a phenomenal race with excellent commentary and excellent tech throughout that run. We got one run left for this marathon. It's been an excellent Speed Gaming Live 2019, but we got one more run. It's going to be Zelda 2 100% FDS. We're going to be setting up for that, and while we do that, we're going to kick it over to a commercial break. That's all chat wanted to say. I wanted to time out everything. And welcome back to Speed Gaming Live 2019, presented by Twitch. We have one more run for you all tonight. It is going to be Zelda 2: The Adventures of Link, 100% on the Famicom Disk System by Cantaloupeme. And with that, I'll kick it over to the runner. Cantaloupeme, take it away.
Hello, everybody. There'll probably be some joining me a little bit later. They're upstairs doing a little bit of a race, but hopefully everybody listening, if you're still here, come on in. This is the finale, and let's bring it home together. But anyway, this is Zelda 2 on the Famicom Disk System. It's a lot different from the version that you know, most of us grew up with. This came first in Japan, but here we are. And we gotta get some SGL hype. And then we will get started, because I know everybody's tired. So, yep. And we get plenty of wait. There's 3 minutes worth of loading times in this. Okay, so if you all are ready, okay, I'll go and start, but we gotta flip the disc first. And then we'll start timer on character control. And go. Okay, there's a lot of differences in this one versus the US version that we're all familiar with. One of the biggest things, besides the overworld sprites, is the level up system. Before, whenever you level up, that was weird. Every level had its own threshold. But in this one, ooh, P-back, I want that. There we go. I can level up whichever one I want. So we're going to get to attack 8 as quick as possible. It has a drawback. If we game over, which I doubt we will, but if we do, we lose all of our levels, and it goes down to our lowest level. So if I'm at 885, I go to attack 5. So yeah, that'll be fun if that happens. But this is 100% all keys. The regular 100% category is almost as long, but all keys is a lot marathon safer. But you know, it's just sort of irrelevant. But we're going to wing it. We're going to collect everything. We're going to do things. We're going to kill a lot of stuff. But this version came before the US version by I think it was about a year. And the Famicom Disk System has extra sound channels, and so you're going to hear some different sound effects, like this one coming up right here as we talk to this person. There is nothing wrong with your TV set, so it's perfectly normal. So yep, we had to collect shield spell. We are definitely going to need it. And we get to leave the town. And we wait. Exactly. Yep, lots of wait times. Everybody in the chat should be spamming wait. Okay, we have a heart container to get, but we want to avoid overworld encounters because they cost 6 to 8 seconds every time you get one. But here we're going to try to do a forced encounter skip, which we got. Pretty easy setup. And another difference is we stab to pick up items like this. So we don't have to wait on no animation of him holding it over his head. This screen's a little dangerous. Oh, come on, Bubbles. Whoa, high up, Bubbles. Stop. Now, the extra time we spent on the screen, we could get an encounter because of frame rules, so we'll see what happens. Now, we got really random movement, but we got lucky. Okay, so we're in at Palace 1. And this is Palace 1. Now, the elevators move slow. Like, dirt slow. Yeah, but not much really happens in Palace 1. It's pretty straightforward. You know, we will be visiting every room here. But another thing, like in the 80% in this, is a lot different too. See, you can't ferry to pick up items like you can in the US version, so you still have to get keys even if you're doing 80%. So, you know, it's it's a whole different run. We're going to get another level up here in a bit. I don't want to kill him yet because he's going to be one of my drops. I'll explain the drops. Really? That was cool, bot. Those are bots. They are very annoying. They will kill you more than even Thunderbird at the end. See if I can get past this one, I hope. Uh-oh. That might throw off my hammers over here, but we'll see. And we got it. Yeah. I disagree with that just slightly, but it worked. Okay, now we're already at attack 3. Now, I could be smart and go get a safety fairy, but that would imply me being smart. I mean, I could take life 2 on the next level up, but I should be fine. In fact, this room coming up is probably one of the more dangerous ones. Why I cast shield. Yeah, it's getting a little touchy. And the iron knuckles will stab you a lot faster. Okay, there's no sense in... I don't know, I might cast shield again. I could get lucky with zombie strats. If we need them. Be nice, bots. Don't do it. Pretty sure I hit A right there. That's unfortunate. Yep, so that's... I'm gonna have to get a backup life after Death Mountain. Hey, at least we got the P bag. Now we're at attack 5, so we're guaranteed attack 6. Leaving here. And the cool thing about attack 5 is we don't have to stop in this room at all. And let's see if we get the other P bag. Yeah, we'll be at attack 7, leaving Palace 1. And here's Horsehead. And there goes Horsehead. Okay. Not the best Palace 1, but we're off to a rocky start. It happens. That's Zelda 2 for you. So, yep. So, yeah, attack 7, but we're only at life 1, so when we get to Death Mountain, it's going to be a little dicey, but we'll be fine. Don't do it, don't do it. Okay, they didn't do it. Now we... Yeah, I'm trying to get used to this monitor. It's a little different. We have to get a trophy to get the jump spell. Yeah, we're going to obliterate things in one hit. Disagree with that too. Okay, so this is Jump Town. They all have Japanese. I mean, I can't remember the proper name of this town, but a lot of the towns in this game are named after the sages in Ocarina of Time, or a few of them's named after his town. I would remember all facts, but it is pretty late right now, so it's easy to forget things. But it's been a hell of a week, and really appreciate everybody at SGL working their butts off to get this going. And now we have Jump Spell. Yeah, there's been some great tournaments upstairs. A lot of good watches. I hope everybody's had a fantastic time. Okay, now we're leaving Jump Town. We're going to Jump Cave because you need jump to get through it. But one thing you should note is as Link is walking down, he is scratching his butt. You will never unsee that image. You're welcome. And we got the glitch, yay. Don't mind him, he's just clipping through the wall. Okay, now we gotta cast jump. Now this is the Bagoo walk. It's we have a setup. Doesn't always work. Yeah, see, it didn't work that time, but we got unlucky there. That was the exact tile we needed to be on to go see Bagoo. So that's a two encounter Bagoo. It's a little unfortunate. know, just sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. Yeah, this is good old Bagoo. That's all we have to do. We need him to get past the river band. You can glitch past him, but you have to do the healer glitch in the town. And, you know, you can't do that in this category anyway, but it's frame, you know, double frame perfect stuff. Nobody wants to do that. And it's only faster if you do it, I think, in 2 tries. Wait. Oh, going the wrong way. Now, this text box coming up that we skip is one of the few times Link actually talks at all in the Zelda series. And we're skipping it. He says, I have found a mirror under the table. But there's another thing that he says when in a house, but I don't think we see it in the speed run. But yeah, that's all his talking. That's why he doesn't talk to the rest of them. Okay, this is life. We will graciously need it later. I'm going to go ahead and refill my magic here. I can refill my life. Just in case Death Mountain does bad things. Wait. Wait. Get a lot of waiting. It happens. Now, Death Mountain, we are overpowered, but not over... our defense is still pretty mediocre. Actually, it's pretty bad, so... You know, we don't want to get hit a lot. We should be fine, though. There's only a couple rooms I worry about. I just wanted to get through that quick. Now this Dyra's going to die in 1 hit. Yeah, that was one of the scary rooms. This one's not too bad. Depends how the bonefish do us. Hey, that room went really nice. This room's not too bad here. Ooh. Okay, now we're at attack 8. We will not be getting any more attack levels, hopefully. If we do, it's a 1-up. And that would mean we're going to lose an attack level later. I mean, a life level or magic level later if we do that. But now we are super strong. One thing you want to be extra careful with this game is it's like whenever you do your level ups, oh come on game. You want to make sure you're not leveling up as you walk off the screen transition, because if you do, it will soft lock. So it's like right here, I want to just slow down slightly. Yep, so we're at life 2 now. And we got a couple more divers here. That's another P bag, that's nice. Don't need it, but we'll go and get it. And here's the hammer. Yep. Hammer's required, obviously. Even if you're not doing 100%, still required. Okay, we are out of Death Mountain, except for getting the last magic container. It's right here up here. Yep. So, the only thing I want to remember is when I come out of Death Mountain, I just want to get a 1-up to replace the life I lost. I'm going to try a little manipulation here. Nope, not chancing it. It's not that much, I mean, I was trying to just get a free walk all the way, but that encounter is a little erratic. You have to jump just like a frame or two earlier on this monitor. I'm always watching my experience as well, because I just want to make sure I level up at the correct time. You know, so I'm prepared for it. But I'll be taking Life 3 next, and then we'll go up to Magic 3 by the time we leave the second palace. Yep. I've been on that screen for a while, forgot where the 1-up was. But that replaces a mistake in Palace 1. It's worth getting. And that was another unlucky encounter. Okay, I'm going to take 5 extra steps. And I hope this works. It either will or it won't. Well, you know, we got unlucky again. I don't know if we're going to make it or not to the rock. Hoo-hoo. That was close. Huh? Okay. Yeah, go and hit me again. That's nice. That's okay. We'll get our level up in here to get the Life 3. Okay. Yeah, this is just a bunch of fetch questing. Another 1-up. Hey, that worked. Almost a free walk. Now this town, we need the fairy spell, another required spell to beat the game. And we will get it and downstab, so we can downstab things. So now we have that. And then we have to get the fairy spell, which is just a couple rooms away. That's why I went and got the, you know, the medicine and the life in that cave, is so I can get this spell here. Yeah, this whole segment, you know, from leaving Palace 1, there's just a ton of fetch questing. Just one of those things. And this is actually the first time I've ever ran this game in a live marathon. I've done it online and online marathons, but this is my first time ever doing it live.
I gotta tell you, these sound effects are fantastic so far, man.
Oh, really?
I'm familiar with the Zelda 2 run. Haven't seen the FDS version, and this is quite the experience.
Yeah, there's one sound effect you haven't heard yet, but that's at the I'm saving that for the very end. It's tight.
I'm getting a kick out of these Wade screens. I'm sure if I watch this run a couple more times, I'll be sick of them. But, I'm liking them right now.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate with them, but also what's very unique is like every Famicom disc system, the loads are different. So we actually take off the load times in the speed run.
Oh, cool.
Yep. So it's like the load times on mine are 3 minutes. So but yeah, if you're on like I've known some to be up to 5 to 6 minutes. It's really nuts on how slow it can be.
Now, is that just an artifact of like manufacturing inconsistencies, or?
Yeah, and you know, just having to, you know, be on the disc. You know, those discs were not well made. Oh, now we get back spawns. Yeah, that only happens when the run's going slow. Yeah, there we go. Take an extra step. Should get to the road up here just fine. We did. Okay, that wasn't a bad swamp walk. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. Now another thing that's also different, is
we won't tell Fizzle.
I will. Is the palaces are different colors in this version. So the palace is normally blue in the US, but here it's white. Palaces 1, 2, and 5 are all white, and then the other ones are all wrong. Napscan, they're just different colors as well. I disagree with that right there. That should have hit him. And if you try to do the glitched any percent in this version, you soft lock. You turn into a fairy and stay a fairy. Even if you up A and save and quit, you're still turned into the fairy sprite. And it's also mega seizure warning for everybody because the screen just flashes violently. It does not like it at all. And I heard it can corrupt files, but, you know, for permanent damage, but I don't know how accurate that is. And that kill right there, you cannot do that in the US version. That's like pixel perfect on this one that I did by complete accident. Now here we're coming to one of the major hard rooms in here. We got it. Now this will be my drop. Okay, with the way the drops work, you have three enemy groups. You have large enemies, small enemies, and enemies that don't drop. So we're going to ignore those. But your small and large groups, every 6th one you kill in each group, you have a chance at a drop. It's a 50-50 drop at a pea bag or a jar. So that 200-point pea bag that came from the large group, that was a 50-50 drop. Now this room's been screwing me a lot, so I'm just going to cast Fairy just to get over it. Because these blocks. In fact, my last 3 runs, a straight, we call it the middle finger of doom, just the pile up right in the daggone middle, and I had to reset the room anyway, so I was like, I'm just going to use Fairy. That's the glove. It's so bad. Here we're going to get our Magic 2 level. And where the elevators move slow, that thing won't hit you, but in the US version you gotta be a little careful there. That MOA can nail you. Then we do a little shimmy right here, shimmy. And we don't have to stop. I do not need to pick up any more experience in here, so if I see a pea bag, I'm just ignoring it. Do another little shimmy here. Just ignore that. This room is a little bit of a pain, but we'll be fine. Especially if you do that, take it nice and safe. And we're almost to the end of Palace 2. Pretty simple, straightforward palace. Nothing crazy. Now this fight is Helmet Head. You know, he's a pretty strong boss normally. We gotta be extra careful here. We do not want to die. I mean, because dying would be really... Oh, okay. You didn't die. But... Okay, that's P2 done. Oh. Okay, now we can go straight to Palace 3 since we already did our fetch questing, but we got this swamp walk that's not fun on the way back. Did that intentionally to reset the timer. A little unlucky there. As you can see, the overworld sprites are a lot different for the encounters. The manual labels them as spirits, so we're just going to call them spirits no matter what you think they look like, they're just spirits.
I was thinking balloons.
That works too. Oh, almost screwed that one up. that wasn't too bad. Just one, you know, 2 encounters. Don't even need that. Okay, we hesitate just here slightly, and right here again, zip. There we go. Wait. You really don't want to kill anything in this room. The 10 suits, those red bouncy guys, they don't spawn if you don't kill them. Just less stuff to jump over. Boink. That power glove lets us break the blocks, by the way, so that's what that did for us. But this this dungeon has a couple tricky things. A little double hit there. Yeah, we just need 1,000. Well, we want to take 1 level up in here before the ball, before we complete it. And we should easily do that. Plenty of XP. Now, I queued up jump for a reason. I'll be using jump in this room a bit. Gives you plenty of time to react for them. And we should get another level up here to get Magic 4, so we're fine. This is going to be a yak hammer. Oop. There we go. We glitched it. Yay. And there's our hot dogs. But yeah, the little yak hammer, that helps out for later. If you cast jump in here, you have way more time to react because those bots will knock you in the lava and laugh at you. And we're going to do something to disprove a theory. Okay, we did not disprove the theory. The never jar was not a jar. That's a 50-50 drop, but if you run the game, it's always going to be a red iron knuckle. But it is a 50-50 drop. And this is first three of mine. It's a Minecraft room. There's 3 of them because we dig.
We got a donation in here from Aphotic Cthulhu.
Oh, yay.
$4 with the message, Cantaloupeme was awesome meeting you. Hopefully next time we can hang out more. Add Castlevania NES to so we can race next year.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan.
Thank you so much for your donation.
Indeed. Yeah, sorry we didn't hang out longer, but you know, these events just get so busy. There's always something going on. It's hard to meet every obligation. I need to be able to clone myself sometimes, I think.
I think you just need to come back next year. I think that's the big solution here.
Okay, we got Rebo here. And we got the quick kill. If it's close to where I live, I will definitely come, for sure. Again, you know, this close works, unless I get moved. I've been working on trying to move too, so we'll see what happens. Never predict the future. Okay, so now we're going to work our way. We are done with the Western Hyrule. Yeah, it's a good walk. But we have a very important town to visit here. Now, in the US version, the fire spell is useful. In this version, it is not. It's required for this category, but the enemies, like the Tektites and the lizard things that you can only kill with fire in the US version, you can just kill them with your sword here. You don't need fire. But the town has a very important thing. It's you have to get a thing of water for this lady. She is about maybe a quarter furlong from the water fountain. Apparently she's under house arrest with an ankle bracelet, so she can't walk and get it, so you have to do it for her. That's what we're going to do. And if you speedrun this game, walk through towns using your right hand. It saves your thumb, because this game is evil on your thumbs. See, we talked to the water, and now we're... There we go. She couldn't walk that distance. You had to do it for her. And this is a fire spell that we will not see used. We'll see all the other magic used. This is the only one we won't, because there's no point. And you also walk back to the right instead of the left. It's quicker. Okay, so now we're going up to one of the most encounter-heavy sections. But if you've noticed, we have stabbed to pick up items this whole run. Well, for those who remember this game, we have to take this kid back to this lady so we can get the reflect spell. Well, we can't pick up the kid. So we have to stab him. And he's fine. You know, just a little shish kebab, but he also looks like Waldo, so we have found Waldo.
Kids heal quick anyway. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, oh yeah, he'll be fine. He won't feel it. Just like a quick prick. It's like, yeah, fall down this hole. And like I say, he looks like Waldo. He's got the striped shirt and everything. And right here he is. See? He's fine. Now we have to leave this town, leave the maze. We can't go to the palace yet. Well, we can, but we can't complete it because we need the reflect spell. Wait. So we're going to get another one up here for 2 reasons. A, it helps. And 3 stabs for a manipulation, and we'll see if this works. This is the Dazzle. It's a pretty specific walk, and it works like 90% of the time. Just like that. We skip a forced encounter by taking a regular encounter on that tile. And do we get this one? Yep. Okay, that was perfect. Okay, I'm going to try an old school strat here that I haven't tried in over a year, and if it doesn't work, we'll do the new strat. But I am going to attempt the Darunian super jump to get up stab. If not, we'll do the new strat, since I already have jump queued. Okay, we failed it, so we duck down, cast fairy, and we go down the chimney. You have to duck down to cast fairy to go down the chimney. If you don't duck down, you cannot fly. You cannot fly as a fairy down that hole. That works in the US version as well. So that's a glitch you all can try at home. I just talked to him twice. Yep, extra combo. Had to get a drink, throat was going dry. And everybody who watches me regularly on my stream knows I'm a Pepsi addict. And this is where we brought the kid that we shish kebabbed. See, he was fine. She let us in to get the reflex spell. Jump. But in this one, it's called reflex, not just reflect. It's called reflex. Excuse me. Okay, so now remember that walk we did over here? We gotta do a similar walk back, and I hope it works. It doesn't always work. I don't think I was moving down. I was not. Wow! He hit me from behind and we still got it. That's extremely rare. There we go. I did a little pause strat there, and then take an extra step, go to here. Should be able to... Perfect.
And we just got another donation from Zorak702, $10 with the comment, staying up late to see the end of SGL. Can't think of a better way to end it than watching Cantaloupeme kick ass at Zelda 2. Oh, I can't say that. I'm sorry. Great commentary.
It's okay. Everybody has a booty. It
Wow.
works.
Thank you very much, Zorak702. They're not going to invite me back next year. I can't believe I did that.
That was beautiful. But thank you for the donation, for sure.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah, if you see people type my old screen name on there, which they might, just say Cantaloupe in place of it. Because my old name was not... Yeah. Didn't know if he knew that or not. Okay, this is Palace 4. It is a pain in the... In the
behind. Here we go.
Yes, in the gluteus maximus. Or in my case, gluteus minimus. Cast a jump just to be safe. Now, normally I take a lot of death abuses in here. I don't think I'm going to do that this time. Because I definitely don't want to game over in GP. Okay, I should be fine. I don't have to hit that. Okay, Link go down the hole. Oh, come on. Supposed to fall. we go. You want to wait till the XP goes up, because if not, he'll be there when you get back. Okay, I hope I hit this right. Okay, we are in zombie strats practically. So yep, we don't want to get hit again. I should be fine though, because I will take the second death abuse. And this next screen is pretty safe. I want to take magic for a reason. You know what? I got a better idea. There we go. They just can't be too careful. I'm blaming fatigue for the safety strat. This has been a very fun, tiresome week just because there's always something going on. If anybody out there listening has never been to a live event for speedrunning, you know, albeit this, GDQ, whatnot, give it a go sometime. It's really a lot of fun. There's always something to do all day long. You meet great people. Get to eat a lot of good foods with great people. Always something to do.
And we're just getting started here with SpeedGaming Live. 2020 is going to be even bigger and better than this year, and this year has been an absolute blast.
Oh yes, I will do my best to be here again. Tournaments were a lot of fun to compete in. I competed in 2 of them, and I actually, in the Zelda randomizer, I got knocked out of that pretty early. But what was funny, I did the Super Metroid double anti-bingo. I am not a known Super Metroid runner, and I won 1 match in that, but I didn't win a single match in a game I know, so, you know. But I know the finals were going on for the Zelda 1 randomizer upstairs, and I hope to hear the results when I'm done here. That's why none of the Z1 crew is down here, because they're all up there for the hype finals. And I told them to come on down afterwards and join me in here. But they might just go to bed. I don't blame them. That was close. We almost got a mace to the face. That'd been a big disgrace. They've been kicking my can all over the place.
Oh, you got me laughing at that. It's got to be early in the morning.
We're delirious. It's all good. I better take this death abuse. Yeah, we're fine with this amount of lives. Okay, now this boss, this is one of the different bosses from the US version. It's still a giant wizrobe. His name is Karok, but he is a bigger jerk in this version than the US, because in the US version you stay on the right side, duck down, cast reflect, and just hope to hit him. That don't work in this version too well. You have to stand on the left side, and it's not free. You can actually die and get ripped apart very easily. We are not going to get the extra level in here. I didn't expect to, but it's perfectly fine. So yep, we'll try to survive this fight. As you can tell, the sprite is a lot different. Karok doing Karok things. Yep, that's a bad Karok, but what can you do? Okay, now I have to do a trick in the beginning of Palace 5. I have not practiced this trick at all since I got here, because I wasn't 100% sure this run would get in as a backup, so I didn't really practice this crazy trick we're going to do. My PB has it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But it's a trick called Eco Key. We're going to do a damage boost to save backtracking with a fairy to get a key. I can't guarantee it's going to work. I can just say we're going to try our hardest. I mean, it doesn't kill the run if you miss it, but if I was on PB pace, it would put a good 12-15 second dent in it. And wait again. I'm sorry. I didn't think it'd pick up the blow. This is a nice mic. Excuse me. Okay. Cast jump. And let's see if we nail it. Oh.
That was close.
Yeah, I was like a pixel away. I thought I had that one. It's okay, though. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at something else. Don't even need that. Okay. Now this palace has Moggos, which there were 200 to pop. You want to kill them, but not stop for them. You can get them with the double hit. But unfortunately, this room right here is the worst room in the game, because we need that key. And it's up to RNG on how quick we get it. My PB, it gave me 2 blocks to the right. I jumped up, got it, and cast Fairy. That's why every time I ran this now, I lose like 30 seconds in this palace. But this palace has something extra that the US version does not have. You'll probably see some people in chat spamming it soon, but there's an invisible wall we go through, but in the US version, there was an Iron Knuckle guarding it. Not this time. We get an extra boss fight. Which boss is it going to be? I wonder.
I'm pulling for Horsehead myself.
You called it.
Oh, man, I got it right. I actually did not know that. That was a good guess.
Yep. Yep, 2 hits. Now here's another one for you to guess. The boss to this palace is not Guma, as you saw in the US version, you know, the big heavy guy. Not sure if you remember him or not.
I do. I'm gonna go with a third Horsehead. I'm gonna stick with what brought me up to this point.
Okay. Okay. Oh, we missed him. Oh, we got some lag there. Let's see if we can get the swag grab here. Okay. Second try. I only need 2,000 experience before the boss, so we should be fine. Hidden jar here. Oh wow, we're getting trolled here. Surprise, surprise. Can we get one yak hammer to work? Thank you. That's not the important yak hammer. The important yak hammer's the boss after this palace. To get the one cycle. Okay. I needed that. And that should get me right at 2K for the boss. So that means I'll be able to take Magic 7 and Life 5. And Life 5 will be the highest we get this run. See if we can do this without stopping. A little bit of stoppage. Extra enemy right here. Yep, I only need 47 more XP, but that's a given because there's a 50 and 100 in my way, so we're good. Okay, this boss is not Goomba. It's Helmet Head again. But he's beefed up a bit. So nope, was another horse head.
Not beefed up enough though.
Nah. It's sort of funny, it's the same fight as if you were in the US version in Palace 2, it takes the same amount of hits. Okay. Now we have to collect another heart container on the way. Okay, we're going to try this encounter manipulation called the River Dance. It doesn't like to work in this version too well, but it does work. So far, so good. It actually worked that time. Again, in the US version, those rocks, they'll throw them up at you, but in this one, you fly above them and you just don't get hit. It's pretty nice. But I want to keep Beam Sword specifically for one reason. See if we can Save a couple seconds and hit in town with some strats. Okay, so that takes care of all the Wilson fences. If you've seen Home Improvement, you know why they're the Wilson fences. Reset our count, our timer. So there's 2 encounter timers for when the encounters appear: a step counter. Shoot. Ow. And let's see, a step counter and a physical timer. I want that actually. Yeah, we chopped down that tree with our hammer.
Smart.
Yeah, it just works. Nah, I'll get that on the way out. Save the magic instead of going for the extra half second. Okay, we're going to get everybody's favorite spell. Spell. It's spell. It's useful for one thing. Well, it's useful for 2 things actually, but it's really useful for one thing that you'll be seeing soon. And that's at the end of this town. We must make a tower appear out of the ground. And let's see if we can get a little swag grab here. You could do a screen wrap with your beam and get it, but I was a little late on that one. I have one more shot at it. That's why I wanted to keep Beam Sword in here. I saw somebody do this in the Zelda 2 randomizer. I was like, oh, it's pretty nifty. You can Beam Sword those, but it only works in towns. And, like, this is the only place in the game it works. Here in Vanilla. Okay, let's try this again. Whiffed it. Okay, we got that. Now we got all of our required magic containers. We need one more heart container. Which we'll get on the way to Palace 6. Palace 6 is very brutal. The Wiz Robes, and same thing in Palace 4, their AI is a little bit different than what it is in the US version. As in, they will literally spawn on the edge of the screen to keep you from passing. It's like Gandalf on Lord of the Rings. You shall not pass. Yeah, they do that stuff. Okay, grab this. 2, 3. There we go. Not too shabby. Encounters were not bad this run. Except for the Bagoo walk, everything else has been really good on encounters.
Yeah, manipulations have been solid.
Okay, we don't have to worry about getting any more keys because we have the... thank you, Wizrobe.
I clenched.
Yeah, I was on full as well. Now this is the Wizrobe Hall of Fame. This is where they like to show off in this room. It's not too bad going this way. Coming back is when it's a nightmare. Ah, I'm pretty sure I hit the A button on that one. Okay, now there's the Canadian pit's in this room, so we are going to avoid it. Oh boy. Maybe you do not want to fall in there. Okay. But that cross will let us see some invisible enemies. Okay, we have to traverse this room again. Have to menu the ferry anyway, so that's why I don't get knocked in. And also, there's 2 required ferry casts in this palace. So, you know, it helped. So yeah, we're good on that. We did not fall in the Canadian hole. It's called the Canadian hole because there was a time where a lot of runners from Canada were falling in that hole. And this is where the wizards get stupid. Stop it. Nope. I do not want your Wi-Fi service. That's what they're doing. They're throwing their Wi-Fi signal at you. Okay, let's see if we can do a little ceiling walk. Nope. Saves a couple seconds, but it's tough to get. Okay. That wasn't cool. Well, it's a good thing I didn't take all those death abuses in P4. We'd be in bad shape if I did. This is one of the required fairy casts. Now this boss is also different from the US version. It's just a different sprite, and the mechanics a little different as well. He goes up and down a lot faster, and the boss has a different name. In the US version, the boss name is Barba. In this version, its name is Volvagia, that we're more familiar with in Ocarina of Time. So yeah, so we get to see that. I am on ferry, yes. And I will attempt the yak hammer on it. As tired as I am going to attempt to yak hammer Volvagia. Got it. That's the other sound effect.
That was great.
Yeah, Horsehead does that too if you leave him on screen long enough. I want spell. Now we are at 885. If we game over in GP, we go to 555. We should be fine unless we take a death or 2 in the Valley of Death. And if we do, we'll do the task route through GP just for fun.
It doesn't sound like there's much risk of death in the Valley of Death anyway.
Oh no, no, not at all. No, it's well, and they actually in this version they call it the Valley of Dis instead of Death, but you know, same thing. But we are getting our last required thing, the Thunder Spell, which we need to kill one thing, Thunderbird. Pace could be a little better, but could be a lot worse. Encounters have just been really good. I've made a few execution mistakes, but I'm blaming it on the monitor. I'm used to CRTs. Okay. Jeez. Man, is everything trying to touch my butt here? Stop it. Encounter right here. Okay, we got that skip. Now we're in the valley. If you notice, the background moves too. That didn't happen in the US version. Oh, shoot. Trust me, it's quicker still to do that than to do that screen. Come on. Okay, this is Scorpion Max. Hi. Hi, buddy. He approved. He liked that. Okay, well, I'll show you what this screen looks like, why we avoid it. But yes, this is why we don't do that screen. And that jump across, if you don't cast jump, it's very tight. Okay, gotta get ready for my disc flip. There we go, that should do it. And wait. Now we're at GP. If we do game over, we still start back here. That's why on the US, see, as on side A is your save files and GP, the Great Palace. Well, on the US version, they sort of carried that over. That's why if you game over in the US version, and from right here you continue here. So that's sort of left over from that. Visible pit here. Way underestimate. Yay. Just a little bridge. Nothing going on here. And we get another spicy chicken right here. Yeah, these are spicy chickens. Okay, let's see what this bird knight does. Ooh. Couldn't do that again if I tried. So I won't try. Okay, got through that. See if we can get the 50-50 drop up here. Yep, we did. I'm gonna take advantage of that. Okay. Now this is a Bluebird Knight coming up, but this one has his name. Has a name. His name is Scott Bakula. He will quantum leap all over you. Just like that. But we shall try it again. That lag.
I was gonna say the game's been pretty lag-free up to that point.
Yeah, it's not too bad. The Famicom Disk System does lag less than the US version. Even in Maze Island, you know, when you're walking through the maze, the music will lag the game. But like Zelda 1, it's another common thing that on the Famicom, it doesn't lag as much. The variable lag isn't there. Okay. Yeah, the proper name for these Bird Knights is, yeah, that was worth 500 XP, by the way. But, I'm not going to say it, but I'll spell it. F-O-K-K-A, I believe, if I'm spelling it correct. So yeah, that's why we call it Scott Bakula.
I like the Scott Bakula name better anyway.
Yeah. There's actually a Franker Z emote with his face on the Bird Knight. We got spicy chicken. Okay, we are coming up to the last segments of this run. Real quick, I want to shout out everybody who has participated in this, volunteered, helped, you know, and all that great stuff. You know, the Feasel and the staff's been working their butts off to get this going, and it's been amazing. JC as well. You know, thank you everybody, and you know, it's been a great experience. So now we are going to bring this home. This is a Thunderbird fight. Shield, jump, reflect, get Thunder queued up. Ah, almost got the one cycle. Okay, now Dark Link. His AI is a little bit different. You can still do the corner strat, but sometimes he goes in the corner. And then you have to do some weird things. Or he'll just stand there and do nothing until you do something. I'm hoping that happens too. We'll see. And corner strat should work. But time will be coming up once I lose control after this fight. And time. Thank you all. 121.30, take off 3 minutes for loads. That's 118.30. Not bad, really. Could have been a lot better, but you know, we had a couple early deaths, but wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. But yep. Yeah, it's Zelda 2 FDS. Thank you for letting me run this. I've never done this in a live marathon with this game, so thank you all very much. And I'll, you know, let you all finish it out and close her up. But thank you again, and have yourselves a great night.
Well, thank you, Cantaloupeme, for that phenomenal run. That was the best way I can think of that we could have closed this out. Before we head out for the night here, I want to thank all the volunteers, commentators, tech crew, tournament organizers, tournament players, marathon runners, equipment donators, artists, hosts, donators, attendees, and of course, the viewers at home. And I especially want to thank the SpeedGaming staff who worked so hard to put this show on. Clifford, Sakura, Adirondack, Rick, JC, Ms. Metroid, and of course the man himself, Feasel. But tonight we still have a little bit more SpeedGaming Live 2019 going on.